Here's why you have to be insanely generous towards individual followers, but at the same time highly transactional towards your audience as a whole. What do I mean by that? Now, we all know that when we do LinkedIn organic, we're playing the long game, meaning it can take a while for the results to materialize. But materialize they must. If you have been posting content on LinkedIn for a while, let's say for a year, and you haven't had any business results coming out of that, and by the way, I know people like that, then there's a mismatch between your content and your desired audience. You're either producing for the wrong audience, or your content fails to convey the right message or fails to convey your expertise. And this is what I mean when I say that you have to demand a lot from your audience and be transactional with your audience. It cannot just simply be likes and comments. Over time, there has to be proof in the pudding. Your aggregated fandom needs to have resulted in people inquiring about your services and then later on becoming clients, some of them at least. And somewhere there's a ratio between views and dollars. I was actually interested and I ran the numbers. Of course, I have to estimate a little bit, but I would say the ratio for myself is that I earn about 20 to 30 US cents per content view. However, it is very important to not have this transactional and demanding attitude towards individual followers, maybe even fans of your content. Because it's very tempting to feel resentful towards someone who has benefited from your free content and to somehow expect them to return the favor by referring you business or becoming a client themselves. We really have to resist that temptation because it betrays on a one-to-one level, on a human level, it betrays a scarcity and a transactional mindset. You need to think that someone who is your fan, that's a benefit in itself. Even if they never bring you any business, it's simply a blessing that you've been able to positively influence someone half the world away, and because of the information you shared, they are now better off than they were before. And that is the new way of doing business. For example, yesterday, this gentleman commented on my post saying, "You give out such great content that I sometimes feel bad about not giving something back. So what can I do for you?" And I'll be honest with you, my first initial gut reaction was, well, to say, haha, well, you could refer me some business, because that is how I've been conditioned to think in a transactional manner. I gave you something, now give me something in return. And we absolutely have to reprogram ourselves and start genuinely believing that even if someone who loves our content never ever becomes our client, they never ever refer us any business, the fact that they love our content, that's enough. Because in aggregate, with time passing, with you showing consistency, having the right content and message, and with enough people following you, it's going to result in business as well.